Dear friends, we are continuing our trilingual approach whereby we record messages in different languages in order to enable especially the young generation of immigrants from Georgia who have forgotten their native language or don't speak it fluently, to enable them to participate in the work that we do for our country through our organization. And today I want to speak to you about a very intellectual aspect of our doing, which is councils that we have, a network of councils that we have created and are in the process of creating in different industries vital and important for Georgia. We have tried to select those that, in our opinion, require the utmost modernization or upgrade or reforming or reformation. And we've decided to invite people smarter than ourselves from those industries, be it scientists, professors, teachers, businessmen, bureaucrats who work in these areas, to accumulate their common knowledge and use it in our thinking process. We have selected initially 9 spheres which we considered to be the most important. Then this number grew to 13, where it stands at right now, but looks like it's going to grow all the way up to 20. At some point we'll have to stop because, for example, agricultural sphere is too broad and you need to divide it at least into 3 to make it a cohesive case. And therefore, what we're doing right now is working with, like I said, with the specialists from these areas, and our role as the participants in our social movement, we see as the one of coordinators. So we ask questions, we provide the forum, we provide the platform, we provide the coordinated approach to the issues, and we tape those conversations and we analyze them. And we try to extract the resume from them. We've selected a 3-step approach to working with these councils. And let me first give you the countdown or the list of the areas that we're working on. The 13 as they stand right now, but like I said, they're likely to expand. This is education, science, economy, energetics, defense and security, foreign policy, medicine, culture, sports, architecture and urban issues, law and everything related to law enforcement and legal systems in the country. Agricultural sphere, like I said, and family and demography. So these are the areas that we're currently focusing on, and in each case we have several dozen specialists working with us. So what is this 3-stage approach that we have selected as a uniform format for each and every one of these councils? On the first stage, when we gather the respected minds from the field, we try to identify with their help what are the priority issues or problems, what are the main problems of this or that sphere. And we try to limit ourselves to sort of top 3 or 5 problems in order to avoid spreading ourselves too thinly. Second stage, and not only do we try to identify these issues, but we also try to attach to these problems some form, wherever it's relevant or possible, of numeric meanings. So I often use this example. If we say we have a deficit of agricultural specialists, for example, veterinarians, what are the what is the number that we have right now? And so in describing the problematic core of the industry, we try to be as case specific as possible. Then we sort of end the conference, which we hold via Zoom or any other online platform, and take a break, and we ask the participants to come back to us for the second stage, which is aimed at identifying realistic goals in the problems as declared. So, using the same example, if we have said we lack specialists in one or two areas of agriculture, what is the realistic goal that Georgia can achieve given its resources, size, budget, etc., in, say, 3 years? Because you cannot have abstract plans and you cannot have no plans. You need to have a specific plan of what you want to achieve. And hence, we set our goals as concretely as possible, and that's the main purpose of the second stage of our work. Obviously, people tend to sort of go between the stages and run ahead and fall backwards, but we try to keep the discussion within the set mode. And that's the end of the second stage. And on the third stage, we ask the participants to bring their views as to what needs to be done to bring us from A to B as described. So in other words, this is the final stage during which we try to come up with basically a business plan or action or strategy. How to move from where we are, as we understand it, to where we want to be as a country, as we desire it. And that is the end of the third stage. Initially, my naive expectation was that we would be done with most of this work by summer, but it looks like a lot of work. Some of these councils are taking longer to organize. Some of them are taking longer to support with data. And I'm hoping by the end of this year, year 2022, we will have done most of our legwork and we will have produced substance to our movement, because without it, I believe any political movement is just a bunch of people fighting over chairs and ambitions, and that's not what this is all about for us. We're taping these meetings. We're going to be showing you on ERI Media and ERI TV the excerpts from these meetings, and perhaps more interestingly so, we will be inviting participants of these meetings for interviews on ERI TV to speak about the conclusions that we arrive at. So it's a lot of work and very interesting stuff. I'm learning a lot and I'm grateful. All of you are invited to suggest professionals from these fields who who know something about Georgia, not necessarily currently even living in Georgia, but working in these spheres, and we'll screen your suggestions and try to include them in our work. Thank you for your attention, and until we meet again. Thank you.